Hello and welcome to SAP Learning Academy and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial today, I will be explaining about the SAP HANA Optimized InfoObject. InfoObject is the central part of the BW modeling, and since SAP HANA came into market and it has changed some of the features and also introduced some new features, so it is important to learn the new features which is going to help you in the modeling. So let me start with these slides. So in this slide, I have given the general view of the InfoObject main screen. So how does it look like? So if we see that, we can see the tab called General, Master Data Text, Hierarchies, Attributes, BI Client, and Extended. And here at the center, we can define the character type, whether it's integer, character, n worker. So you can define multiple or different character here. And then you have to define the length, how much is the length, and in the properties you can see you can do the check mark what kind of info object you are going to create, whether it will be master data and text or hierarchy, whether it will be usable as info provider and authorization relevant and attribute only. So these are the some features, and here also you can see the option called high cardinality and case sensitive. So these are the some features which you can actually choose. And here you can now model InfoObject with the attribute, assigned characteristics, or transitive attributes. I will be explaining about the transitive attribute in the next slide. And you can create also time characteristics with attribute and navigation attribute. And for key figures, you can now select the integer 8 data type to overcome the 2 billion limitation for integer value, and also it gives enhanced preview of master data value. So now going into the next slide, and here as I told that you can maintain the transitive attribute. So transitive attribute means you can actually navigate whether the attribute has to be display or navigational attribute. So once you go into the character, the info object you will be adding. So in that you have the option called maintenance transitive attribute. So there you can actually maintain whether it will be navigational. If it's navigational, then you have to tick mark this box. So by that you can actually use it for the BW reporting purposes, because we use this navigational only to use in the report as a navigation. So now going to the next slide, this is the hierarchy maintenance, and there's a tab in the info object called hierarchies. So once you go there, and you can see option like to maintain what will be the hierarchy in that, and by this you can create and edit hierarchies in this new ABAP web development web box, and which is integrated in the BW modeling tools, and it is part of this enhanced info object editing screen. And adding to this, I have few more features like this one, characteristics value greater than 60 character. Now once you go to this the middle here in the general view, you can see the data type and length. So I'm talking about this part. So here you have the option that you can specify up to 250, 60 to 250, including compounding. And also you have the option like the text. So you can check the text as long text is extra long. This extended text has a character up to 133 character it can take. So by this the maximum output and attribute length can be less than or equal to 250. Previously it was only 60. Now in the HANA it has changed to 250. That is a good point to remember. And regarding this long text, this long text can be stored character 60, or or car type 1333, and you can set the option. And because in this way you can very easily navigate between the length of the character. And now we will be going to the next slide, and here the master data maintenance GUI. So in this, if you click on the maintain in the info object, then you can have the look, and we had this similar look in the BW, but we can find little bit difference in the it's kind of a web development. It's a kind of not Excel based, something different to earlier version. So now we will be going to the next slide, that is the remodeling. So that is a new part here. So if you go to this T code RSMRT, so you can find this option, and this is a simplified and faster remodeling or info object without the need to delete and reload. So this is a center place for any info object metadata changes, and also you can flag the info object for high cardinality, and remodeling is pushed down to SAP HANA. And here you can configure the tool used for remodeling rule. Previously, remodeling rules were executed by T code AC14. So from this release, you can execute the remodeling rules, by this T code RSMRT. Now we have the another option or feature, that is XXL InfoObject. So once you go and create the info object, so you have the option called InfoObject type. So there you can mention this option, and I will tell you the importance of XXL InfoObject. So once you define like this, these info objects are used to store additional data like documents or other files that are used as additional information to an existing characteristics. Now, and for this purpose, this is a new flag supports XXL attribute. And so this kind of data is stored in specific XXL info object and can be further specified by choosing this MIME type. So that is the main part of the XSL info object. And now we have one more slide regarding the time characteristics. Now we have the option to choose the time characteristics. Here you can define attribute for time characteristics. This allows you to model the complete time hierarchy as navigational attribute, rather than adding all time characteristics into the info provider, so as previously we used to do. And I believe, yeah, this is the last part of this tutorial, the high cardinality info object. So you have earlier I told about that in the first slide, that we have the option to check mark the high cardinality. So what is the use of high cardinality? So this is a new setting and called high cardinality or for characteristics. This enables you to generate 2 billion IDs for a characteristics. So you can generate the IDs here, and only use the high cardinality option if you expect that the SID number, a range of 2 billion, will not be sufficient. Otherwise, create the characteristics without high cardinality property. And if the high cardinality property is set, the characteristics does not have persistent SID or an SID table. And this implies that it can be only used in info provider that store the key value, not the SID value for the content characteristics. And the high cardinality characteristics cannot be used in some cases, like in ADSO, which behaves like an info cube. There you cannot use the high cardinality, and also you cannot use as a navigational attribute, and also you cannot use in hierarchy, and also you cannot use in SAP HANA analysis process hub. So this high carnality property is only supported for character, car, and numerical with length uh, greater than or equal to 10. So during reporting, create SID values as local SID as required. Therefore, the response time of queries can be impacted. So that is the some of the features I have explained now in this optimized info object, like the general view. Then we talked about the transitive attribute, then the hierarchy look, and then this character that can be increased now, and this master data maintenance screen, and the remodeling part, and this another feature, this XXL InfoObject, this time characteristics, and the high cardinality InfoObject. So thank you for watching. If you have any question or comment, you can write in the comment box, and please do not forget to subscribe the channel, and please like the video. And thank you for watching. Please look into my other tutorial. I have given the links in the below description. Thank you for watching.